joining us on this episode on Read a Book a Week. We know your lives are transformed every week as you try and you endeavor to read one book a week. There is a popular saying that if you want to hide something from the general public, put it in what? A book. Because most people may not even endeavor to read it at all. But as you try your best to read one book each week, your hard work is surely going to be paid off. Remember, books contains lessons and experience people have gotten in life. And for that matter, you might escape some of the things that they passed through or the mistakes that they made when they passed through life. Now here are 7 lessons that we took from the book of this week, The Agony of Beauty. Now let me just give you a hint of what this book is about. The book is about a young lady who happened to be under the same roof with a man who raped her when she was 10. This young man happened to be the husband of her auntie. If it were to be you, will you stay under the same roof with this young man, or you are going to leave? Find out in the book, The Agony of Beauty. You leave a link in the description section below so that you can download a soft copy of the book. Now, here are 7 key lessons that we took from it. Lesson number 1. Parents, especially mothers, should be very careful about where and who you leave your children with. Children tend to avoid people that have maltreated them or mistreated them some time ago. And for that matter, if your child doesn't feel comfortable staying with somebody you want to leave her or him with, please do not leave him or her with that person. Also, it is not advisable to leave your children with either child or adult of the opposite sex. That is not advisable. Your children stay with you. Either they are at the boarding house or with any of your relatives. Make sure that you call them often. Visit them once in a while and know what is happening in their lives. Do not neglect any of your children, especially the girls. Be close to your children. Know every bit about them. Know who their friends are, both in school and in the neighborhood. It is very bad to neglect the life of your children, what they are going through and what happened to them during the day. Make every effort to know their ins and outs. This is a very good practice for a very good parenthood. Lesson number 4. Be sensitive to changes in your child's mood. Never overlook it. Never force your child to like someone he or she is not comfortable with. Children tend to avoid whoever abuses them. We have also heard of stories of matured women sexually abusing boys too. Therefore, be very watchful. Lesson 5. Sisters, pray fervently before choosing your life partner. Otherwise, you might end up with a wolf in sheepskin like Badmus in the story. There are a lot of fake Christian brothers around, fervent in church but evil within. Never be hasty in choosing. Take your time in prayers. Let God reveal who He really is to you. This same advice also goes to the brothers also. Lesson 6. Dear lady, if anyone has abused you before or is still abusing you, it is better to speak out on time. Do not be scared of any threat. Report a person to your parents, teachers, or spiritual heads. Delay is very dangerous. Lesson 7. And finally, regardless of what has taken place in your life in the past, you can still have a glorious future, just like beauty, if you can surrender your life to Christ. Something good is waiting for you, and that is the greatest advice of all. Trust in Christ Jesus.